Sagittarius Rising, welcome to your December 2024 tarot, astrology, whatever situation that we have happening here. My name is Podkane, and I have not done a video, posted a video in 5 months. So I'm back from the deep north and the dark cold to hit you up with some wisdom, hopefully. If you're here because you were born in November or December and you're like, this is my reading, maybe not, check out astrocharts.com or a similar website to get your full astrology chart so you can find your rising sign. It's the sign that was on the eastern horizon at the exact time of your birth. You're looking for the ascendant, which is another word for rising sign. And if you don't know what time of day you were born, you can check your birth certificate. Most people will have that on theirs. So let's get a what's the vibe card for you, Sagittarius Rising, for December 2024. Sagittarius Rising, December 2024. Hope y'all have been well. I've had a chaotic last several months. That's why I wasn't doing these videos, but it's still chaotic, yet I'm pressing forward with it now. I have to. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. Okay, hold up. This is for me. Sagittarius Rising, December 2024. Karmic, third parties, haters, lessons learned. I'll just take both just in case. Okay, I just did my own reading because I'm Scorpio rising. I think I'm still like stuck in that. Okay, Sagittarius, December 2024. What are you up to this month? What's going on? Sagittarius rising, December 2024. Yeah, I mean, there's an element of rest for you. That was for you. Okay. How do you appear this month? Sagittarius rising, how are you showing up? Okay, so there's definitely a difference of opinion. Like, y'all can't help me. I'm gonna just go take my ball and leave. Situation happening. It could be a recent breakup, could be, I got in a fight with somebody that you previously really clicked with. Whatever the case, you felt the need to protect yourself and step away and remove yourself from that situation. That is going to be part of this reading. So, what does Sagittarius rising have in December? I mean, you got a new love, new hope for the future, a lot of emotions running high. There's definitely a lot of options out there. You don't know what to decide on. You don't know what to choose. It's like, where do I go now? I thought I knew what I was doing. And now it's like, okay, let's go forward. Sagittarian positivity. Like, let's keep it pushing. But yet, what about this? What about that? There's all these different options and emotions flying high, and you kind of feel stalled out by the abundance of choice, right? You like show up to the supermarket and you're just there to get a bag of chips, but there's so many different kinds. Like, do I want a kettle chip? Do I want organic? Do I just want the tried and true Lay's? Like, there's too many choices and you don't know how to make a rational decision at this time because emotions are running high. What are you thinking about Sagittarius rising in December? I mean, you want to be positive and be helpful, even be romantic towards someone, and you want to be positive towards a new situation. This could be a new job, something that you're not really skilled at, something you maybe have never done before, something that is not a repetition of the same old thing. You've got this new environment around you and you want to approach it with positivity. You're trying to keep it freaking positive. What's going on in Sagittarius rising home right now in December 2024? What's going on in their home? I mean, you're feeling like very secure and stable, and like there's, if it's Christmas decorations around or whatever, there's a lot of like luxury around you, or you just feeling like comfortable, safe, secure, and even kind of doing your own little thing as well. Now, there could be someone in your home that's got a little strategy, a little sneaky plan to win something, beat something, get one up on you, whatever. Or this could be you. What's the sneaky plan about? What's that about? What's this little strategy about? Oh, okay. So someone owes somebody money. Um, And if you're showing up here, I'm taking this to mean someone owes you money, or they want to figure out a way to get something out of you. Like, you need to start paying me more rent. Or, yeah, I owe you, but I'll pay you later. I can't do it right now. There's some kind of, even like, I'm going to go into your sock drawer and steal your last 20 bucks out of there or something. Like, there's a little bit of sneaky behavior happening in your household. So just keep your cash locked up, as my suggestion to you. It doesn't feel like super freaking dire or anything, but take that how it resonates, I guess. How is Sagittarius rising expressing themselves right now? Oh, okay. The devil. What else? You're a little attached to something. What are you up to? Yeah, you just want to be free to do what you feel, and kind of attached to I mean, the King of Wands would definitely be a card for you as a fire sign. Um, you still have an attachment to your freedom, and sometimes that can bite you in the ass, where it's like, oh, I'm being oppressed here. I don't like it. I'm out of here. Or, I'm not vibing with these people because they don't think like I do. Or they're not following the same kind of vision. We don't have the same ideology even. Yeah. Um, we don't have the same politics. Like, the ideology here with this one is strong. and it's even like there's an attachment there to that, where you could really be shooting yourself in the foot this month by being too attached to that and not leaving space for others to have different opinions, different goals, different things that they've learned throughout their life, different ways to teach you. Anything else on that? Oh, it's just more that, I mean, it doubly so. Like, yeah, that's really important. You're the boss of your own life. Maybe you want to be bossing over others. With this at the base, the Seven of Wands, it's like, I have my vision, and fuck y'all if y'all thought you could change my mind. But maybe you could do with a bit of a mind change, or a little bit of a ego, come back down to earth situation. Like, you don't know everything, and like, certainly when it comes to others, you don't know their journey or what's right for them. There's many different ways to see the world, and we all are an integral part of it. Even the people who are on an opposite political side, or who don't really like vibe with your beliefs, they have their value and their place too. I'm not saying that you need to adopt theirs. I don't think you're in any danger of doing that. What I'm saying is that if you're too attached to your own ideology, and you're going out and saying and trying to lord it over others, you're trying to assert it in a powerful way, that could cause harm to you this month. It may be something worth keeping. It could cause a separation, actually. It may be worth something to keep to yourself. Or keep an open mind at the very least. Like, share and share alike. Yeah. What's going on at Sagittarius Rising's workplace? And feeling like you're not being really seen. Maybe even wanting to get the hell out of there, but it's an ongoing situation you feel tied to for money's sake. What else is going on at Sagittarius Rising's workplace? Yeah, you feel like you've just headed into a chaotic situation, but yet it's a replay of the same scenario you've been through time and time again. There's something that you have yet to complete about a learning experience that your workplace could be affording to you. And you've already had an opportunity to figure this out before, and you fucking missed the boat. And so now you're back in this situation again, and it could be even coming down on you harder than ever before, because it's like the universe will hit you over the head with greater and greater intensity until you can figure out what it is that you're meant to learn, so you can progress. So this situation is close to being wrapped up. You have learned a lot. But if you're wondering why, oh, it's the same situation, I keep on facing this, like, look no further than the ideology and feeling like, ah, these people are Republicans, they're fucking assholes, or vice versa, right? Okay. And like, I can't, like see eye to eye to them with them. They're so different. Like you need to find a way to that. You need to find a way towards empathizing and respecting the belief systems or the politics or the motivations and desires of others. There's something important there for you. And I feel like you've been missing that. You've missed the boat out of town, and now you're just going back into troubled waters to face the same thing again. Hopefully, this time it'll be a little bit easier to see. I think maybe in the past it was more nebulous. And so you kind of looked at other situations as to why it didn't work out or why you're having this trouble in your life. Like, hopefully I can help, by even this video of shedding some light on that, right? The closest people to Sagittarius rising right now, what are they up to? The very closest people to Sagittarius rising, what are they doing in December? And you're definitely communicating with them a lot, maybe through text or social media, staying in touch, sharing ideas, trying to find a way out of the, same old dreary, I'm sad, like trying to keep it positive again. But and they're encouraging you in that and trying to keep things positive. But, you know, that with Ace of Wands and Justice, they may also be beating you over the head about, are you really being fair to these other people? Are you being like sharing a message of like, maybe it's time that you took a new perspective that was more fair and balanced and more logical rather than instinct. Yeah. They're trying to be fair with you. What do others have in Sagittarius Rising's life right now in December? I mean, other people are straight delusional, like, okay. And that's hard to empathize with, right? Oh my God, they're fucking crazy. They could be suffering from drug addictions. They could be suffering from mental illness. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Don't go out there telling them who they are, please. But either way, there's a lack of stability, but they're trying to figure it out. They may be isolating themselves. They're even trying to seek help or go to therapy or something like that. For why that's relevant to you, I think that, being more fair, having some unconditional love in the situation, and trying to be positive also means being compassionate. And I think that, they are working on it. People around you have their own issues that they're struggling with, things that are unseen, that you don't know about, you're not privy to. Oh my God, scared the shit out of me. My dog's trying to get in here. Yeah, they're anxiety issues, right? Okay. There's things that they're going through that you don't see, and I think that you need to give them more grace. What are you learning about Sagittarius Rising in December 2024? What are you learning about? What are you learning about in December 2024, Sagittarius Rising? Oh, you ain't trying to learn nothing? What are you learning about? What are you learning about? What will you learn if you pay attention? Okay, yeah, well, okay. I mean, it could take a freaking tower moment before you figure this one out, and I really hope that it doesn't, because it could lead to an extended recovery period for you. What else? Judgment reverse. You're not really hearing what the message is. You've got to look for the clarity. There's a lack of clarity. You've got to start being honest with yourself. Things that have traumatized you do have a message for you, but you can't see it now because you're still caught up in the energy of the trauma. It's hard for you need to be out of that dark room And you know, I think even like struggling to keep this positivity in changing circumstances and in new situations, and even like being like, yeah, I'm moving on, is like very, this is Delulu idealistic shit, okay? It just is. Because there, you have suffered a loss. You're separated from something that was emotionally fulfilling. You had to isolate yourself. There was a third party or a lesson that needed to be learned here. I think there, it's time to acknowledge that you've been through some shit and it was really hurtful, and even sit and process that for a while so that you can get that judgment upright, to turn upright, where you get the shock of insight. There's something that there was there for you to learn, and by just trying to soldier on and keep it positive and put on a brave face, you're actually just preventing this natural process to happen for you. So it's really important that any time that you can steal away, to have a good cry, I think deeply about this trauma, whatever it was, this tower falling. The tower represents something that was built and felt like it was permanent, but the foundation wasn't, it wasn't made to last. And most things in life are like that, by the way, by no fault of yours. I don't think it was just sort of a circumstance that happened to you, because it was like meant to be, so that you could learn something about yourself. And kind of going back over that in a way of like, how did that make me stronger? Not necessarily from the frame of reference that you might have been doing thus far, which is how could I have changed it? How could I have prevented that? I don't think you could have. I think now is the time to say, how did that make me stronger? What did I learn about myself through that? You know, what have I been lying to myself about? Whatever it is, you know, you need to take some time away to process something for real. And I think there's distractions going on that like aren't helpful, especially with like this asserting yourself. This feels like struggling to maintain an identity and maintain control, in the face of that identity needing to be remade because you've been through something that has changed you forever. What will be the end result by the end of December 2024 for Sagittarius Rising? Yeah, you're going to learn something. Like, seriously learn something. It's going to be one step up on a spiritual hierarchy, like, level for you, where now you have a greater wisdom. You understand it in a larger context. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. That, let's see, what else? You know, the plans that you have made need to be remade. You need to but go back to the drawing board. Whatever you were planning for yourself, that vision that you had for yourself, that no longer fits, because it's not going to give you what you wanted out of it. And not only that, but what you wanted isn't what you needed. Shit, I hope that made sense. Like a plan and a vision that you had for yourself, like whatever you thought it was, it's not. And you're going to have to seriously rethink that, even let that go entirely. But take that as you will. I think the most important thing is to get to that judgment turning upright. Process what you've lost. Yeah, so you can heal and move on. And then this will become more clear. It will become much more easy, actually. It will be obvious. And it won't feel like, oh, I've put so much energy into this. I think Sagittarius rising, it depends on your sun and moon and other factors in your chart. But I think a lot of Sagittarius risings do have the capability to pivot and change their goals. But their goals are so important to them. The vision of for they have for their life is so incredibly important that that's one place where they can get stuck, right? Where y'all can get stuck. So the one thing that will cause you to pivot is a change in identity, a change in point of view, a change in your beliefs about yourself and about the world. And so that is what needs to be processed first and foremost before anything else can be moved on, figured out, progress can be made, or anything, right? What's going to be helpful out there in the world for Sagittarius rising in December 2024? Oh, I'm getting anxiety. Yeah, you need to have a good cry. Take care of yourself this month. Even if you have to dip set on some things that you agreed to do, as far as like family, friends, you know, if you can kind of bow out and say, I'm not feeling up to it this year, I'll catch you next year. I know other people also have a story to tell about moments of weakness and areas where they hadn't built the discipline, the patience, or the perseverance yet. If you look out there, there's some endearing stories, and also you can look out to others that haven't been able to make it as far as you have in terms of their vision. And that's something to celebrate in yourself. Just because you're having to change that vision now doesn't mean that you don't still have that very powerfully within yourself. And it's something to be celebrated about yourself. Maybe there's a part of you that, like, if you change your vision, you feel like, oh, I went back on what I said, or I wasted all that time, or now who am I? But you're not the particular vision, you're a person with vision. What's going to be hurtful to Sagittarius rising in December 2024? I mean, people who don't change, people who are steady, who are keeping you know, if you have people around you that, like, you've kind of been in a circle with and you all have the same vision and you're all working towards the same thing, you know, comparing yourself to them or looking to their influence, like if they're just gonna keep on keeping on and we're stubbornly staying in our same frame of reference and our same mode, and why aren't you, and like all of that, you know, they're not going to be of any use to you because they haven't gone through a transformational phase in their life, or they have and they haven't acknowledged it, so now it's turned it self-destructive. You know, it's time to make a strong left turn in your life. And these Knight of Pentacle types, that is very, very fucking hard for them. I have one in my life and it took years. We're talking years and years. Sagittarius rising don't have time for that. Y'all don't have time for that. Don't compare yourselves to their journey. They have their own thing going on where it takes them years to pivot. You do not. You can absolutely do this. What are the limitations to Sagittarius rising in December 2024? Your ego and your pride, your attachment to this ideal and this thing that you were working for. It's gonna like make you feel like you're a fucking failure, because you're so attached your identity to this goal. Whether it was like, yeah, it's gonna break your fucking heart. I'm so sorry. It's just, man, okay, this is hard, but you can respond quickly. You'll be glad that you did this. This unfortunately isn't going away, and it won't get better until you can accept the loss, take the L, and know that, like, this happened for a reason. There's a certain amount of faith that you need to have too in yourself and the universe and your journey and your learning experience. This needed to happen. It was a I don't want to say you were always on the wrong path, because I think that whatever it was that you were working towards, this ideal life that you were trying to build for yourself, had its own value and lesson to teach you. But it wasn't going to go the way you thought it was. It didn't, and now it can't, for sure. And you know, maybe you were telling friends, family, loved ones, yeah, I'm gonna be a doctor, and now you're like, holy fuck, I went to this, I did my first clinical, I'm freaked the fuck out, I can't see myself ever doing this. I realize now that, like, you know, this was hugely traumatizing for me. I don't have what it takes. But I'm still trying to put on a brave face and so soldier on, but I'm getting nothing but more confirmation that this is not right. And so now you got to turn around and tell your friends, family, loved ones, hey, I'm dropping out of medical school. Yes, after all that time I put into it, after everything I said, I came across the fucking undeniable knowing that I cannot proceed further with this and I have to pivot. Okay. That's all I got for that. All right. Let's get a message of Cosmic Oracle cards. Some little strange English there, but we're going to keep it pushing for Sagittarius Rising, December 2024. Get a message for them, please. Sagittarius Rising. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. For good. Okay, leave it around. Leave it. Okay. Goodbye. It's gone. It's over. It's done. It's dusted. I know you guys can do this. I think you're, to make sure my mic was still on. I think that you're uniquely skilled at pivoting in life, like all mutable signs are. Oops, I just peaked my mic. Like all mutable signs are. You are uniquely skilled in being able to pivot in your life. The problem, the reason why it's been so hard this time is because your ego is involved, your beliefs are involved, and you have previously attached your dreams and goals so tightly to your sense of self and your identity. That's what needs to change. This next goal and this next journey you go on, is it led from the heart? Is a deep desire? Yes, and that's not only perfectly fine, that's what you should be doing. But your consciousness does not need, your sense of self does not need to be so attached to its success or failure, to its to your ability to follow through with it. You still have value. You still have an identity outside of any type of label, doctor, or whatever it may be. You're a dynamic and changing person, as we all are. And that's why you had to have a failure like this to not identify yourself so closely with this goal, this label. This is a big month for you, more so than a lot of the other signs I've read for right now. This can be very, very transformative for you, Sagittarius Rising. You have a big opportunity here. And this may be hard for you. I feel you. But you'll be so proud of yourself coming out of it. And you'll have a completely new vision of your own value. It'll be beyond anything that anyone wants to label you as, any goal or dream that you attach yourself to. You'll be independent of that. And that's a type of security, safety, and self-love that I don't think you've had access to previously. Let's get a card for Sagittarius Rising, December 2024. Catch your breath. Speaking of catch your breath, I want to vape right now. Take a breath and enjoy a quiet period. See that? The recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. Okay? This was meant to be. This was meant to be. This time can be used to regroup, recover, and stabilize yourself. It is wise to keep in mind the fact that this is for a limited period of time. You are pausing to regain your footing. As you evaluate your environment, check to see if you need to clear any ill will with anyone. There's somebody involved here too, like okay, I didn't really touch on that too strongly because I think that for you, you feel like they're the center of the whole situation, but ultimately this is about you. They were just there to mirror whatever was going on with you. And that's something that you've got to clear out and recognize that you have the control here. You don't have to look to this other person and say that they wouldn't have done this, I wouldn't have done that, and XYZ, right? It wasn't anyone's fault, and yet now moving forward, you know more than you did previously, and it's not to make you cynical about others, is to inspire greater self-love and self-love outside of identity, outside of others. That this is a whole growth and learning journey for you. This person shows up here and you're thinking about them. I hear you, but like, it has nothing to fucking do with them. Ultimately, enjoy this downtime. Acknowledge the importance of recharging your energy so that you are refreshed and ready to tackle life and any challenges that come your way. Sagittarius Rising, this is what I have for you this month. If you're interested in relationship readings, I have the Venus sign reading in the middle of the month, so subscribe for that. I also have more things coming forward and coming into whatever that I'm doing that it's better shown and not told, so you'll just have to stay tuned for that. But until next time that I see you, bye. Yes, I can hit my vape. Okay.